My name is Gigi. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you've been here chilling with me. I appreciate it. So let me start off with a little story with this whole listen to your intention thing and following your voice in order for you to live the life that you deserve. So about a year ago, it was like June, I took a new job, new position. The grant that I was working on was over, so I took on this new role. And it seemed interesting. I was super excited for it, but I knew it would come down to the people that I was working with. Not my clients, but the management around me, my coworkers around me. And I loved my coworkers. Coworkers were amazing. But it's always in management where there are issues and you're not exactly happy where you're at. And I noticed the issues early on, and it was my supervisor. My supervisor just was not as supportive as I would have wanted her to be. And I talked to my dad about it early on, and he told me to stick through it, that this was all part of the process, that everything would be okay, it would turn out great. So me being a daddy's girl, I listened to him. I pushed through, and even though I felt like it just wasn't right in my soul, I said, okay, I'll continue. I love the clients that I'm working with, and the actual content of the job is great. I just don't like the supervision that I was receiving. And if you work a job, which I'm sure a lot of you do, that supervision is so important. So I pushed on from about September all the way up until December. So 4 months, September, October, November. 4 months. I pushed on 4 more months, and a similar situation happened where I just felt disrespected, like my needs weren't being met. And it came down to me making a decision for my spirit to feel heard, for my spirit to feel fed, for my spirit to feel nurtured. And by staying in that position, although I loved the clients and the work that I was doing, by staying there, I would have hurt my soul deeply. So I ended up leaving, and now it's about 4 or 5 months later, and I'm on track to making more money than I was working that 9 to 5, doing my freelancing, consulting, contracting type of thing, and just making my own vision of a joyful and more fulfilling life. And so with that, I think it's just so important for us to walk in our purpose. In walking in our purpose, we might go down a certain route that doesn't feel exactly right. Maybe we were, at first on the right track, but we veered off a little bit and had to experience this little rocky, rough patch in order to realize, okay, I gotta make this turn and leave this path over here and take path B. So for me, that's what it was. I realized okay, doing therapy is, a great path for me, but doing it here it's not for me. So I had to shift, pivot, and sometimes we need to pivot. I actually just finished a podcast with Mel Robbins, and Mel Robbins talks about how we're pretty much in this car, driving down a road or the highway, whatever you want to look at it as, and we're allowing someone else to drive this car for us. We're in the passenger seat or the back seat, and we're letting someone else drive the car. Even though we know what we want to do, but it just feels more comfortable giving that control and power to someone else to guide our lives. And the name of the podcast is called Reinvent Your Life. And so she says that, you should kick that person out, say get to the passenger or get out my car. And I love that, because there are so many people who try to control our life path. They think they know what's best for us. It might be your best friend. It might be your mom. It might be your boyfriend, girlfriend. They really don't know what's best for you. You know what's best for you. So tell that person to get out of the driver's seat. Take them out of that driver's seat. You get in that driver's seat. You put them in the passenger back seat or let them out the car, and you guide your life to where you want it to go. Because if something is not aligned with your spirit, your heart, your mind, it's just not going to be worth it in the end. You're going to feel so unaligned, ungrounded, anxious, maybe even depressed with the path that you take. So it's really, really important that you don't wait to let people around you know and sense that urgency in you to get to where you want to go, and just kick them out. Like, they're not in control of your life as much as you're allowing them to be. And the first step is to energetically push them out of that position of being in control of what's going on in your life, so that you can live the life that you know you want to live, and so that you can get there quicker, sooner rather than later. Because the longer you wait, the longer it will take until you're living that life that you're proud and happy about. So just know that your intuition is serving you right. Trust your gut. Make that move. If you're trying to quit your job, or if you don't want to be with someone anymore because it just doesn't feel good for you, if you don't like where you're living and you want to move across the country or to a different country, do it. Life has a safety net, and the longer you live your life being scared of what might happen and not letting go, being comfortable with being comfortable, you're not going to get to where you want to go, to where you want to be. You're going to stay stuck in this space of feeling like you have to hang on to the people and things that control you, to the people and things that box you in. And it's about time that you speak up, that you step into yourself, and you make that move. You quit that job. You do what you need to do to feel exactly who you are spiritually, who you are mentally, because the people around you don't know you as well as you know you. So do what's best for you, and let me know if this video helped at all, if anything resonated with you. What are you gonna do next to really step into yourself? I want to know. Put that in the comments. Hit like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace out.